All right, you 10-8 boys. Summit versus Telluride. And there's the face-off. We have Bodie Lowe passes it up to Hendrick. Hendrick's going to dump it into the zone nice and deep. And someone's going to have to chase here. Jackson Reed going after the puck. Jeremiah's got it. Makes a move around. Telluride chips it out of the zone. And Finn breaks it up. Bodie's going to grab the puck, skate it behind the net. And he's going to skate it out of the zone. And he's got a 1-on-3. He's going to make a little move here. Backhands it. Misses the goal. Wide left. Hendricks in the corner trying to dig out the puck. And Telluride is going to take possession and skate it out of the zone. They're going to come down with some speed. Telluride circles back around the net. They try to center. They go to the point. Passing it back and forth. They can take a shot. Blocked out in front. Bodie and Jeremiah trying to grab the puck. Jeremiah comes up with it, and he's going to push it forward. Yeah, Jack's down, Jack! Jackson Reed moving forward with the puck. He's going to look for someone to center to Hendricks there. Still trying to dig the puck out of the corner. Telluride comes up with it, and they're going to skate back the other way. 2-on-1, 2-on-2. Caden with an excellent defensive play, shot on goal, deflected over the net by Jackson Yu. Telluride's going to try to center. It's intercepted by Jackson Reed. Reed's going to dump it into the zone and chase after it. Hendricks in the corner trying to grab the puck. Jackson Reed's going to go after it behind the net. He's got Jeremiah. And Telluride's going to skate the puck out of the zone. And they have some speed, 2-on-1. Excellent defensive play by Summit. Poke checked away. Bodie comes up with the puck, and he will skate it out of the zone. He's got a 1-on-3 going the other way. He's got Jackson Fields in there. Tries to pass it off. Bodie's going to try to shoot, deflected up and over the net to the other side. Caden's going to keep it in, dumps it in deep. Someone's going to have to chase. And Telluride's going to skate it out of the zone. Telluride's going to take it all the way down. They're going to reset here. A shot on goal. Goes wide left. And someone's going to come back up with it. Jackson Fields now skating the puck all the way down. Dumps it deep. Telluride comes up with it. Jeremiah applying some pressure. Trying to get it back. Jackson Fields. Jeremiah's going to get a hold of it again. He's going to make a move. And Telluride's able to get it out of the zone. Arlo now looking to enter in. He's got 4 defenders all around him. Telluride takes it away. Push it! Look it! And Telluride's going to pass it across ice. And that's going to be offsides. Eight minutes left in the first period. Scores 0-0. We got Jackson Reed. We got Gunner Sawyer. Caden. And Finn McFarland. Excellent play by Sawyer. Poke checking the puck away from Telluride. Gunner's in there. Finn McFarland moves it forward. And that's going to be offsides on Telluride. All right, Jackson Reed to take the face off. He wins. The puck is pushed out of the zone. Bodie Lowe putting on the pressure. And again, that's going to be offsides on Telluride. All right, Jackson Reed takes the face-off and wins. Bodie's going to take it deep into the zone. He's going to stall behind the net and skate out with it. He's looking for someone to pass to. He gets it out of the zone. Telluride takes it away. Jackson Reed makes an excellent move, pushes it into the zone. And Sawyer's going to have a chance. Gets blocked in front. And Telluride's able to clear, but this is going to be icing. All right, we got Jackson Fields. We got Hendrick, Jeremiah, Hayden, and Arlo out there. Arlo's going to take a shot here. Ooh, save, loose puck. And Telluride's going to be able to clear the system. It gets by Caden. They have a break. And Telluride scores. Blocker side hugging the post. Telluride is up 1-0 with 6:49 left in the first period. Jackson Fields to take the face off. Wins. Gets it to Caden. Caden moves it forward into the zone. Telluride has possession. Jackson Fields putting on the pressure. Keeping the puck alive. He tries to center it. Can't find Hendrick. And Telluride's going to take possession. They're going to skate it around the back of the net. And Caden and Arlo trying to keep it alive. Shot over the net. Telluride still has it. They're going to shoot again. And Jackson Hugh with the save. All right, we have Reed taking the face off. He's got the twins on either side of him. We have Bodie Lowe and Finn McFarland out there. Finn's going to grab the puck. Gets it to Bodie. Bodie's got the puck behind the net. He's going to skate it forward. He's going to get the puck out of the zone. He's going to go all the way in. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to shoot. Oh, multiple attempts on the rebound. They are unable to get it in. Finn McFarland keeps it in play, but Telluride gets control. Ben's got it now on the boards. He's moving it forward. He's moving it forward into the zone. Gets a poke checked away from him. Jackson Reed gets a piece of that. Bodie now takes control of the puck. Gets a poke checked away from him. Reed comes up with it and pushes it into the zone with a lot of black jerseys around him, and that's going to be offsides. All right, we have Jackson Fields taking the face off. He's got Sawyer and Gunner next to him. And we have Caden and Arlo on D. The puck gets pushed into the zone. Caden comes up with it. He's going to circle back around. He's got some speed. He's going to move it forward. Puck gets poke checked away from him. Telluride's going to move it forward. Sawyer makes an excellent defensive play. Poke checks it away. And now Arlo's going to move the puck out of the zone, and he'll skate it all the way in. Takes a shot, saved by the Telluride goalie. Sawyer's on the near side here, trying to keep the puck alive. Gunner almost had a good opportunity there. Sawyer's going to shoot. Saved by the Telluride goalie. Jackson Fields comes up with it. He's going to pass it across, trying to center it. Arlo gets a piece, blocked before it got to the net. Again, Arlo takes a shot from far, and it finds its way in. All right, with 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first period, Arlo Merle scores a tying goal. It's now 1-1. We got Jackson Reed taking the face off. He's got Jeremiah and Hendrick on either side of him. Caden and Finn McFarland on defense. Jeremiah pushes the puck into the zone. Telluride has possession. Jackson Reed's going to put some pressure. They're going to try to send her on the boards, and Arlo's going to try to keep it in. It bounces out, and that's going to be offsides. All right. Faceoff goes deep into the Telluride zone. Telluride's going to pick it up. Telluride's going to pitch it around the boards. Bodie Lowe's going to pick up the puck, and he's going to make a U-turn and skate the other way. He dishes it into the zone. Jackson Reed's going to chase after it. And Bodie keeps it alive. He's going to take a shot. Save. Hendricks in the corner trying to dig it out. And Telluride's going to clear their zone. Jeremiah's going to steal the puck away. And Telluride's going to take it back in. A lot of traffic around him. And Bodie Lowe's going to steal that puck back. And he's going to skate it back the other way. There's a one-on-one. And Telluride poke checks it away. And they're going to go back fast the other way. You got Jackson Reed playing some excellent defense and Finn backing him up. Tries for the centering pass, but can't find anyone. And the puck gets dished down to the neutral zone. Finn McFarland fighting for the puck here. And he's going to get it out. Gets tripped up. Telluride with the puck. They're going to skate it in. Bodie Lowe steals it away. And he's going to make a U-turn, passes it off nicely to Ben. Ben's going to take it all the way in deep. Takes it around behind the net. Telluride takes it away. And they go back the other way. Bodie Lowe with a nice defensive play. Shot. Goes to the right of the net. And Ben's going to come up with it again. He's going to skate it out and dump it into the zone. Telluride's going to skate it out. Goes all the way to the other end. He's looking for someone to center to. Ben is all over him playing some excellent defense. Arlo gets it out of the zone. It's going back and forth between Arlo and the Telluride players. Arlo's going to skate it in now. 2-on-1. He takes a shot. Goes over the goal. And Telluride's trying to clear. Arlo gets a slap shot. Save by Telluride. Hayden's going to keep it alive. Dumps it deep in the zone. Sawyer's going to go after it. Kane's going to keep it alive again. And it gets stolen. Telluride has a breakaway. And they're going to score. With 40 seconds left in the first period, Telluride scores their second goal. The score is now 1-2. Telluride leading. All right, Jackson Reed take the face off. Wins, tries to push it forward, pushes it into the zone. Someone's going to have to chase after that. Hendrick gets a piece of that. He's going to get a shot on goal. It's going to bounce in front and go by. Telluride's going to get back. They push it out. Caden coming back, trying to defend. They're going to get a good shot. Saved by Jackson Yu on that breakaway. And Summit will clear the zone. And Telluride's going to reset here. And that is the end of the first period. All right, this is the start of the second period. The score is 1-2. Telluride is up a goal. Jackson Fields taking the face off with the Houston Twins on either side. We have Finn McFarland and Bodie on defense. Jackson Fields wins the face off. The puck goes into the Telluride zone. It's passed out. Bodie comes up with it in the back. He will try to push that puck forward. He's going to skate it into the zone, and he's going to take a shot here. And, oh, man, it hits the crossbar and gets deflected out. Centering attempt. Max making some defensive plays there. Jackson Reed with an excellent poke check, and they will, I think, is offsides. All right, we have Reed, Gunner, Sawyer, Hayden, and Arlo up. Summit wins that face-off. Sawyer's going to turn and push it into the zone. It goes deep. Summit needs to chase. And Telluride's going to come up with the puck, and they're going to skate it out of the zone. And they go all the way back down the other way. Excellent defense by Arlo. Takes the puck away, and he's going to turn back around the other way on a 1-on-2. He's going to make a move here. He's going to shoot and save by the Telluride goalie. Jackson Reed taking the face off. Won by Jackson Reed. Gunner has it in the corner. Puck squirts out. Jackson Reed fights for it. It's loose. Arlo keeps it alive, pushes it into the zone. Jackson Reed comes up with it. He's looking for someone to center. Finds Gunner. Can't quite connect. And Telluride's going to push it out of the zone and skate it in. Excellent pressure by Jackson Reed. And Caden with excellent play. Jackson Reed again in the right place at the right time to make a good defensive move there. Gunner in the corner trying to dig the puck out. And Caden pushing the puck forward. Gunner gets it out of the zone. Telluride takes possession. They're going to dump it deep in the corner. Arlo's going to go chasing after it. Arlo's behind the net. He's going to skate it out. And he's got Reed and Gunner behind him. He's going to take a shot. Save by the Telluride goalie. All right, we have Fields, Hendrick, Jeremiah, Bodie, and Finn on D. We win that face-off. Finn gets a shot off, gets blocked in front. Puck squirts out of the zone. Bodie's going to go after it. He's going to send it. He's going to turn around and go back the other way. And he'll try to skate it in. He's got 3 defenders on him. Takes a shot, goes over the net. And Hendrick's going to dig it out of this corner. Fields is going to help him out. And it squirts in the center. And Telluride's going to... Jeremiah's trying to get a piece of it. And Jackson Fields has it, makes a U-turn and skates it back into the zone, gets poke checked away by Telluride. They poke check it out, and Bodie's going to try now. He's going to skate it in. He's got a nice clear shot, and he shoots. Save. There's a loose puck behind the net now. And another centering attempt. Finn's got a chance. Hendrick's got a chance. And it squirts out. And Telluride's going to come back with it the other way. They got some speed. Bodie's going to break it up. And Finn is going to push it out of the zone. Excellent play. Telluride has to reset here. Finn getting in there. Jeremiah getting in there. Jackson Fields is going to take it in. And he's going to shoot. It's going to go wide right. Finn's going to keep it in play. Passes it to Jeremiah. Jeremiah's going to take a shot. Hits the side of the net. Finn's going to keep it in play again. Centers. Tries to find Jackson Fields. And Telluride's going to clear the puck out. They're going to go back the other way. They're going to shoot on goal. Saved by Jackson Yu into the corner. And Bodie Lowe is going to fight for that puck. So is Finn. Gets to Jeremiah. Jeremiah's going to send it around the boards. He's going to clear. And they're going to wave off icing on this. So they're going to have to chase. Jackson Fields is going after the puck. Good hustle by Jackson Fields. Finn McFarland's going to keep it in play. In the corner. Telluride's going to come up with it. They're going to send it around the boards. And Telluride's going to clear. It's going to go to Bodie. Bodie's going to make a U-turn. Passes it to Finn McFarland. Excellent play. And Finn's going to dump it in. Summit's going to chase. Telluride's got it. They got to put some pressure on. Excellent play by, I think that's Jeremiah. Takes the puck away. Good poke check by Hendrick. Telluride's going to take it the other way with some speed. 3-on-2. Excellent back checking by Jackson Reed. They put it on goal. Saved by Jackson Yu. Summit's able to push it to the corner. Ben's going to actually take it out now. Excellent. He's going to get it into the zone. Poke checked away by Telluride. And Bodie's going to come up with it in the Summit zone. He's going to skate forward with some speed. There's 3 people in front of him. He's going to beat 2 of them, beat 3 of them. He's going to backhand it. Saved by the Telluride goalie. And Jackson Reed now wants a piece of it. He's in the corner, gets tripped up. Telluride's going to come up with it. And Bodie's going to take a shot from the blue line. Gets deflected before it gets to the net. Oh, Jackson Reed had an excellent chance. Goes wide. Telluride's going to pick it up in the neutral zone and push it into the zone. Jackson Reed's going to make an excellent defensive play. Gets it to Bodie. Bodie's got 4 players around him. Excellent pass to Ben. And Ben's going to try to, he keeps it alive. He pushes it deep into the zone. And defense is going to get a nice change here. We have Arlo and Caden back in. Telluride pushes the puck out of the zone. Caden has it, passes it to Arlo. Arlo's going to dump it deep into the zone. Summit's going to have to chase. Jackson Reed gets off the ice. Fields is on. Nice pass to Fields. Back to Arlo. Caden tries to take a shot. And Telluride gets it out of the zone. Caden picks it up, takes it around the net. And Caden's going to push it up the boards. And this is going to be enough for icing. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second period. Telluride leads 2-1. We have Fields in there, Gunner, Sawyer, and we have Arlo and Caden still in there. Sorry, Arlo and Finn. All right. Someone's trying to figure out what to do. It gets dumped in. Someone has to chase. They're going to come back around. Telluride's going to dump it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Sawyer. Sawyer's going to, sorry, that's Jackson Fields. Is going to move forward with it. Gets poke checked away. Telluride's going to come back the other way with some speed. 2 defenders up front. Beats Finn, shot over the net. And Telluride's going to send it around the back of the net. And they're going to look for a centering attempt. Jackson Fields is going to intercept it, go back the other way. There's a one-on-one here. And it gets poke checked away from him. Sawyer's going to fight for that puck in the corner. Gets a hold of it, tries to move it forward. Unable to. Telluride comes up with it. Gunner's going to see if he can take it away in the corner. Jackson Fields keeps it alive, and he's going to take a shot. And saved by the Telluride goalie. 3:25 left in the second period. Telluride leads 2-1. All right, we have Reed in there. We have Hendrick, Jeremiah, Caden, and Bodie. All right, Telluride is able to get out of their zone. Jeremiah charges the other way with some speed. He shoots, save. His puck is still loose in front of the goal. Jeremiah keeps fighting for that puck. He's making a big difference here. Jackson Reed's gonna go after it. Telluride's gonna come up with it. Excellent play by Hendrick. Gets it back to Reed. Reed's gonna backhand it, misses the goal on the right side. Jeremiah is gonna take the puck away again. Playing really well, pushes it deep into the zone. Hendrick's gonna go over and try to get a piece of it. Does. Jackson Reed makes a nice play, but loses his stick. And we have an injury on the ice. All right, 2 minutes, 29 seconds left in the second period. Telluride still leads 2-1. Summit's going to switch it up as well. We have the Houston Twins, Jackson Fields, and Caden and Bodie are still on defense. Puck drop in the Telluride zone. Telluride wins the faceoff. Jackson Reed takes a shot, gets saved, and Telluride's going to take the puck and come back the other way. Excellent defense. Big pressure. Bodie's going to come up with it. Bodie's going to skate it into the zone and takes a shot, gets blocked in front. Max is going to take a shot, gets blocked in front. Bodie's going to keep it alive. And Telluride's going to take the puck away and move down the other side. Caden breaks up the pass. And Jackson Fields is going to take the puck with some speed behind the Summit net. And he's going to charge forward. He's got all five Telluride players in front of him. Shoots. Glove save. Loose out front. They're trying to get it in there. And Telluride's going to come up with the puck and come back the other way. Caden's going to push him out all the way out to the side. Telluride's going to go behind the net. Bodie putting on a ton of pressure as well. And there's going to be a penalty on Summit for tripping. 56 seconds left in the second period. Telluride still leads 2-1. All right, we have Reed, Fields, we have Finn McFarland, and Arlo to kill the penalty. All right, Telluride sends the puck around the net, backside of the net. We are able to clear out of the zone. Jackson Reed intercepts the pass. He's going to skate it in, dumps it in deep. Jackson Fields is on the other side to grab the puck, passes it to Telluride, and they're going to skate it out. Arlo and Finn on D, 2-on-2, going back the other way, beats Finn McFarland, and the fan on the shot, Jackson Fields is hustling today, picks up the puck and takes it back down the other way. 10 seconds left in the period. 10 seconds left in the penalty. And Telluride's going to take it back the other way for another attempt. And that is time. End of the second period. Telluride still leads 2-1. All right, we are starting the third period. Telluride is up 2-1. Jackson Reed will take the face off. He's got Gunnar and Sawyer. Caden on defense. There's going to be just a few seconds of power play. Sawyer comes up with it. Telluride's going to push it into the zone. And power play is over. They're at full strength. And Telluride's going to take a shot, and they get it in. A few seconds into the third period, Telluride scores. They are up 3-1. Here the 5-hole. All right, Jackson Reed taking face off. Still Sawyer and Gunner. We got Bodie Lowe back in there with Caden. Bodie Lowe's going to take the puck. He's going to skate it down. 2-on-1 or 1-on-2. Gets poke checked away from Bodie. He's looking for someone to pass to. Finds Caden in the corner. Caden's going to take it. He's going to put it on goal. Gets blocked before it gets to the net. Gunner is going to try to sneak it in. Telluride's going to come up with the puck and skate the other way. Sawyer makes an excellent defensive move, takes the puck away in the neutral zone. He's going to make a U-turn and passes it up. Bodie Lowe's going to come up with it. Bodie Lowe's going to weave around. And there's going to be a penalty call for tripping on Telluride. So Summit will have a power play. 10 minutes, 49 seconds left in the third period. Telluride still leads 3-1. All right, Jackson Fields will take the face off. He's got Jeremiah and Hendrick on either side. We have Finn McFarland and Arlo on defense. The face-off is going to go out of the zone. Arlo dumps it back in. Telluride's going to pick it up. And Arlo's going to pick it up. He puts it on goal. Save. Hendrick's going to get in there. Apply some pressure. Arlo keeps it alive. Again, puts it on goal. Oh, excellent play. Jackson Fields gets the rebound, stuffs it in there. Summit is still in the game. Power play goal by Jackson Fields. 10 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third period. Telluride still leads 3-2. Jackson Reed will take the face off. He's got the Houston Twins on either side. We have Bodie and Arlo in D. Telluride dumps it into the zone. Bodie's going to go chase after it. And Bodie's going to pass it up to Max. Max is going to get it out of the zone. And Jackson Reed's going to pick it up. And there is a whistle for an unknown reason here. All right. Jackson Reed taking the face off. He's going to win. He's going to push it forward. Gets it into the zone. Keeps fighting for it. Goes deep in. Jackson Reed still fights for it. Ben's got it. He centers it. And it goes in. Ben Houston with the goal. in the right place at the right time, gets the rebound and stuffs it in there. 9:44 left in the third period. Summit ties it up 3-3. All right, we have Jackson Fields in there, Sawyer Gunner, Bodie and Arlo. And Arlo tries to dump it in there and sends it into the bench. All right, Jackson Fields take the face off. Wins the face off. Telluride dumps it deep into the zone. Bodie's back there to grab it. Sawyer actually picks it up, sends it around, gets it out of the zone. Telluride picks it up, and they're going to have to reset here. Jackson Fields is going to try to steal it away. Sawyer wants a piece of it. Telluride's going to speed it back. Sawyer putting on the pressure. So is Gunner. They push it all the way to the boards, and Jackson Fields is going to pick it up. Excellent pass over to Gunner. Gunner's going to skate it out of the zone. 1-on-3. Poke checked away. Telluride's going to take it back the other way. Number 8. And Caden's going to put some pressure on. And it's going to pop out of the zone, and that's going to be offsides on Telluride. Jackson Reed to take the face off. He's got Hendrick and Jeremiah in there. Finn McFarland and Caden. I believe that was offsides once again. Jackson Reed on the draw. He's going to win. Jeremiah's going to pick it up. He's going to dish it out of the zone. Nice little play there. Hendrick's going to try to grab the puck. And Caden pushes it out of the zone. Hendrick fighting for the puck. Pushes it forward. It's not going to have enough for icing. Telluride's going to pick it up. Hendrick hustling. Pick up the puck. Sends it around the boards. And it's going to get by Finn. It's going to be on goal. Caden's going to pick it up in front of the goal, and he's going to get it out of the zone. Telluride picks it up in the neutral zone. Loose puck. So loose puck. Finn McFarland now has it. He's going to make a U-turn, skate the other way, and he's going to dump it deep in the zone. Someone's going to have to chase. Jeremiah's on the other side. He's going to go after it. Finn McFarland keeps it alive. Jackson Reed keeps it alive, and the puck squirts out of the zone. Hendrick's going to hold on to it until Summit resets. Telluride's taking the puck around the back of their net. They're going to try to move forward. Jeremiah's putting on the pressure, steals the puck away, shoots on goal, and glove save by the Telluride goalie. Everyone switches it up. All right, we have Jackson Fields, Houston Twins, Bodie, and Arlo. Puck drop. Won by Summit. Bodie takes a slap shot, gets blocked before it gets to the net. Telluride's going to skate it out. And it's going to get stolen by Jackson Fields, and he's going to take it around the back of the net. Dumps it for Arlo. Arlo's going to skate it out. Arlo's going to make a move here. Gets a poke checked away. They get by Max. 2-on-1 going back the other way. Pass. Bodie's trying to do some damage control here. Passes back. Jackson gets in the middle there, breaks it up. And the puck squirts out of the zone. This is going to be, should have been icing, but Telluride goalie touches it. Telluride has the puck, and they're moving it forward. Stolen by Jackson Fields. Excellent defensive play. Lands in the hands of Bodie. Bodie's going to make a move here. He's going to scoot around. Puck checked away. Ben's got it now. He's hungry. Gets it to Jackson Fields. Shot, save. And Ben's going to push it back around, keeping it alive. Telluride's going to try to send it around right to Ben. Ben's going to push it back. Sends it right back to the point. It gets away around Bodie Lowe. He's going to send it cross ice to Caden. Excellent pass. Or sorry, Arlo. Arlo's going to send it in. Shoots from the blue line. Goes over the goal. And Ben's going to dig it out out of this corner here. Telluride has possession. They're going to take it the other way. 1-on-2 break here. Arlo playing excellent defense. Shot on goal. Saved by Jackson Yu. Centering pass. Nobody in front. Saved by Jackson Yu. Nobody in front again. Shot saved by Jackson Yu. All right, 5 minutes left in the third period. The score is tied 3-3. All right, Reed taking the face off. Shot on goal. Goes over Finn McFarland with the puck. Pushes it out of the zone. Sawyer trying to fight for the puck. Goes to the other side. Gunner in pursuit. Gets to the puck. Pushes it into the zone. Deep. Gunner goes after it. Telluride's Gunner and Jackson Reed fighting for the puck in the corner. Take a sharp shot. Saved by the Telluride goalie. 4:30 left in the third. Score's tied 3-3. We got Fields in there. We got Sawyer, Gunner, Ben McFarland, and Caden. Timeout called by, I believe, Telluride. All right, here we go. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third period. Score's tied 3-all. Face off in the Telluride zone. We got Sawyer, Gunner, Jackson Reed, Bodie, and Arlo. All right, Summit wins that face off. Telluride comes up with it. Poke check. Gunner's all over it. They pass across ice. Shot on goal. Saved by Jackson Yu. All right, Fields taking the face off. He wins. All right, Arlo's got the puck now behind the net. He's going to send it back around. Picked up by Jackson Reed. He's going to lead the zone with some speed. Skates in. Poke checked away by Telluride. They're going to take it back the other way. Hendrick putting on some pressure. We got Finn McFarland. Arlo getting in his face. Shot goes wide. Now it's tied up along the boards. Summit comes up with it. Jackson Fields, again, skating the puck out of the zone. He dumps it in deep, puts it on goal, misses right. Jeremiah takes a slap shot, misses left. And Telluride's going to come back up with the puck and skate the other way with it. Bodie Lowe getting into his face, poke checked away. Excellent defensive play. Now he's going to come back. Back checked. And Bodie's going to go after it in the corner. Jeremiah's going to keep it alive. He's going to put it on goal. It's loose out in front. Telluride's going to pick it up and clear it away. Clear it out of the zone. Jackson Reed picks it up. Passes it over to Jeremiah. Jeremiah can't hold on to it. And Telluride's going to take it into the zone. They're going to shoot on goal. Saved by Jackson Yu. Pushed into the corner. And Summit's going to come up with it. Jackson Reed now skates with some speed into the zone. Poke checked away by Telluride. Jeremiah trying to get a piece of that. Reed's got it again. Caden makes an excellent defensive play. Poke checks it away from Telluride. Jeremiah's got it now. Makes a move, and he's going to push it into the zone. Passes it to Telluride, and Ben's going to go after it on the other side. Comes up with it, and he's going to try to shoot, but there's too much traffic out in front. Telluride's going to skate out. And number 8's going to take it all the way around. Shot on goal. Misses to the right. Caden's going to pick it up behind the net. And he's going to push it up. Can't get it to go anywhere. It goes back around the goal. Jeremiah's going to pick it up on the far side. And he's going to try to make a move. Doesn't work. Goes back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah's going to try that move again. And they're going to call a whistle. I'm not sure what this is going to be on. I couldn't really see what was going on in the corner there. 1 minute, 31 seconds left in the third period. Still tied 3-3. There's going to be a penalty on Telluride. So with a minute, 30 seconds left, Summit will go on a power play. Jackson Fields is going to take the face off. He's got the Houston Twins next to him. We got Bodie and Arlo on D. Timeout call by Summit. All right, here we go. Power play for Summit with a minute, 31 seconds left in the third period. Scores tied 3-3. Jackson Reed will take the face off. He's got Sawyer and Jeremiah. Sawyer. And actually, Jackson Fields is also in there too. Arlo has the puck. He pushes it in, taken away by Telluride. Stolen back by Jackson Fields. He takes a shot. Glove save. Goes over the net. and a whistle on the play. All right, we have Fields, we have Reed, we have Jeremiah, Arlo, Bodie. Telluride takes it back the other way, puts it on goal, saved by Jackson Yu. 58 seconds left in the third period. Still tied 3-all. Summit still has 28 seconds of a power play left. Summit wins that face-off. Jackson Reed poking at it. They're able to clear the zone, unable to take possession of the puck. Telluride still has it. They pass it up, and poke checked away by Bodie. Summit's going to have to reset. 9 seconds left on the power play. Telluride comes up with it with speed up front. They run into some traffic. Still loose up front. Puck squirts out to the boards. Excellent defense by Summit there. Put on goal, intercepted before it got to the net. And now Arlo's going to move and move the puck into the zone. He takes a shot, misses to the left, and Jeremiah's going to keep it alive on the boards on this side. He's going to push it in. Telluride's able to clear. Goes to Bodie low. Bodie's going to push it into the zone. Summit needs to chase. And that is the end of the third period. It is tied 3-all. This will go into overtime. All right. 3-on-3 overtime. We have Jackson Fields, Arlo, and Bodie on the ice. Puck drop. Summit wins. Arlo goes after the puck. He's going to move it forward, dumps it into the zone, goes all the way around the boards. Jackson Fields trying to grab the puck. Bodie blocks it, takes it away. Bodie's going to skate it in. He's going to take a shot on goal, saved by the Telluride goalie. All right, puck drop, won by Telluride. They're going to take the puck behind their net. They will skate it up, dump it out of the zone, and it's going to go deep into the zone. Bodie Lowe's going to pick it up. He will skate it. He's going to skate it into the zone. Poke checked away. Telluride's going to come back the other way. Arlo between them. He's going to beat Arlo. Shot hits the top bar, goes up and over. Telluride's still with the puck. They take a shot on goal. Glove saved by Jackson Yu. All right, we got Fields wins the faceoff. He's going to take it out of the zone. Got Bodie and Arlo in the back. Telluride's all over him. He tries to center, clears the zone. Bodie's going to pick it up, and he will skate it into the zone. Poke checked away from him. Jackson Fields is going to try to pick it up again. Arlo is going to now take possession of the puck, circle back around the net, and he'll pass it up. And that's going to go all the way around. They're going to wave off icing. Fields goes in. Reed comes out. Bodie's is going to take possession of the puck. He's going to pass it over to Reed. Reed's going to go chase after it in the corner. He's going to come around with some speed. He's going to take a shot. Goes way right of the left of the net. And Telluride's going to come back with it the other way. Hayden and Arlo on D now. They take a shot. Goes way above the net. And Arlo's going to... Oh, they try to do a wraparound. Save by Jackson Yu. All right, Jackson Reed taking the face off. We have Caden and Arlo still in the game. Puck goes across ice. Caden's going to take control. He's going to beat a defender. He's going to skate it up. He dumps it into the zone. He's going to chase after it. Caden's got some wheels. All the way in the back. He's going to try to center it. And puck's going to come back the other way. One-on-one. They're going to shoot. Saved by Jackson Yu. 7 minutes, 16 seconds left in overtime. It is still tied 3-3. All right, Jackson Fields back in there. Caden, Bodie for Summit. Bodie takes control behind the net. He will pass it up to Jackson Fields. Could not get control. Telluride still has it. Goes back to Bodie. Bodie's going to circle back around, and he will take it out of the zone. Passes it to Jackson Fields. Fields going to make a little move. Beats him. He's going to get a shot off. Goes right of the goal. Puck's going to come back around. Caden's going to try to make a move, and that might be a penalty. We'll see here. Jackson Fields is going to come back around and dump it deep in there. Again, Caden's going to try to make a defensive play. Skates around him. Excellent defense by Bodie. They get it on goal. Deflected wide by Jackson Yu. And Summit's going to come back the other way. Jackson Fields moving forward. Beats it. He's got a break. He's going to shoot. And it goes wide. Had a good chance there. Telluride's going to come back the other way. 3-on-2. They're going to take a shot. Saved by Jackson Yu. Deflected up and over the goal. Telluride's going to take a shot. Intercepted before it got to the net by Arlo. Arlo's going to take the puck and push it around the boards. Telluride's going to intercept. And Telluride's going to keep it alive here. They're going to get another shooting opportunity. And excellent play by Bodie Lowe. And Jackson Fields is going to take the puck back. And he will go back the other way with some speed. He's going to skate around one player. He's going to take a shot from far. Glove save by the Telluride goalie. All right, Telluride's got it. They're coming back the other way. Both teams are tired. All right, Bodie Lowe's going to steal it. Bodie protect away from Telluride. One-on-one with Arlo. Arlo with an excellent defensive play. Protects the puck away. Arlo's going to take it out of the zone. He's got Jackson Reed next to him. Arlo's going to shoot. It goes over the net. Good try. Jackson Reed's going to try centering. Goes to Arlo. Arlo's going to shoot. And saved by the Telluride goalie. 4 minutes, 37 seconds left in the overtime. All right. Caden and Arlo on D. Jackson Reed in there. All right. Telluride wins the face-off. A lot of track out front. Caden's going to go chase after the puck. He's going to turn the corner, fan on it. He's going to stick with it. Makes an excellent defensive play, gets it away from the front of the goal. Jackson Fields is going to come up with it. He's going to beat the player. He's got some room. Poke checked away by Telluride. And Telluride's going to come back the other way. Arlo and Telluride takes a shot, hits the side of the net, taken away by Caden. Caden's going to skate it back the other way. Makes a move, beats a Telluride player. 1-on-1, 2-on-1, going back the other way. Poke checked away by Telluride. They're going to reverse it. And Caden's going to go back and get it. Sorry, that was Jackson Reed. And Telluride's going to come back the other way. They have room. Saved by Jackson Yu. All right, we have Finn McFarland, Bodie, and Jackson Fields shot on goal. Blocked by Bodie. Sorry, Caden's out there. Caden picks up the puck, gets it to Jackson Fields. Poke checked away by Telluride. Bodie, they beat Bodie. Oh, excellent play by Jackson Fields. Gets the puck away from Telluride. Saves gets centered. They're going to have a chance here. Puck's out in front loose. Saved by Jackson Yu. And someone's able to clear the puck. And they're going to call icing on this. We have Arlo Bodie and Jackson Reed out there. 3 minutes left in overtime. Jackson Reed wins the face-off. Tries to dig it out of the corner. Squirts out of the zone, and that's going to be offsides on Telluride. All right. Jackson Fields comes in. Beat Arlo. Bodie picks up the puck. He takes it behind the net. And he is going to pass it forward. He's going to get out of the zone. Get a little break out of it. Telluride's going to pass it up. They circle around. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in overtime. Bodie's going to try to steal it. Arlo gets it out. Goes to Telluride player. Telluride passes it across the ice. They're moving the puck well. They're going to skate it in. Find a player on the side. Shot goes up and over the goal to the other side. Everyone is tired now. Puck squirts out of the zone. Telluride's going to have to reset. And they're going to take it back in. Excellent defense by Bodie. Jackson Fields is going to come back the other way with some speed. 1-on-3. He beats two of them. He's going to shoot. It's going to go wide. He's going to go grab the puck again. And Telluride sends it around the boards. Jackson Reed is back on the ice. Telluride passes it over. Arlo playing some D. He's going to steal the puck away on the near boards here. He's going to go. He's going to have a shot. Too much in front. He's going to lose the puck. Takes a shot anyway. Hits the side of the net. Puck squirts all the way out to the boards. Jackson Reed's going to have an opportunity here. Gets it over. Tries to get it over to Arlo, can't connect. And Telluride's going to come back the other way with some speed. Excellent play by Jackson Reed getting the puck away. They're going to take a shot, blocked in front by Arlo. And it's going to go right back to Telluride. They're going to take a shot from the blue line, blocked by Arlo. Before it gets in, they're going to clear the zone. And Jackson Reed's going to go after it. 55 seconds left in overtime. Telluride's going to have another opportunity here. Glove save by Jackson Yu. Jackson Fields, Arlo, Caden in there. Summit wins the face-off. Arlo has it, taking it around the back of the net, moves it forward, and he's going to take a shot. Dribbles. The puck is loose in front, covered. .30 seconds left in overtime. All right, Jackson Fields take the face-off. We have Caden and Bodie in there. Pass back to Bodie. Stolen by Telluride. They may get the break. Bodie breaks it up. Excellent defensive play. Bodie will take it around the goal, and he's going to skate it forward. 16 seconds left in overtime. Bodie's going to hold on to it. He's going to kill that clock. Caden's going to take the puck. 6 seconds left. He pushes it up 2-1, and that is the end of overtime. All right, the game's going to be decided on a shootout. Bodie low to take the first shot. Sorry, Telluride will take the first shot. All right, here goes Telluride. First shot of the shootout. And they get it through the 5-hole. Telluride scores. All right, Bodie Lowe to take the first shot for Summit. And he scores! Tied 4-all. All right, second shot for Telluride. Telluride scores. Jackson Fields to take the second shot for Summit. Telluride makes the save. All right, Telluride's third shooter. All right, fumbles on it. No score for Telluride. All right, Jeremiah to take the third shot for Summit. Jeremiah scores! What a move. Tied 5-5. Fourth shooter for Telluride. Save by Jackson Yu. Glove save. All right, here goes Arlo. Arlo, fourth shooter for Summit. Oh, save by Telluride. All right, fifth shooter for Telluride. That's a nice shot. They scored. Little premature celebration by the goalie there. Jackson Reed to take the final shot for Summit. Oh, he misses. Telluride wins.